Hello everyone, welcome to our Psychology Graduate Association PGS channel. I'm Rachel Go, a certified international hypnotherapist and volunteer to be the MC of these sessions. Before we begin, I would like to introduce what is psychology. Psychology is the scientific study of human mind and behavior, so we learn everything of human. It is just like we scientifically learn everything of animal from Discovery Channel. So let's begin. Today we have invited volunteers who are professionals to share about their thoughts and stories.
Hello, my name is Low Jie Yu and you can call me JY. I was studying in Utah in psychology, and in short after graduates I went to do some freelancing in Kampa, shooting photos and videos in Kampa for I think 2 to 3 months. Then I found that the experience that I've got is not that systematic. It's not like the industry standard, not up to the industry standard level. So I sent my resumes out to companies in KL and then went to interview. Luckily, I got a position, a small position only production assistant in Web TV Asia in KL. After working for 1 year, I quit. I started my own production. In a nice word become own boss, but in a bad, it is freelancing. So do freelancing for 1 year for small production. Small production meaning 1 to 3 person in a video production. So I shoot for corporate video, for dog videos, for events, weddings and proposals. And then until last year, I started to switch into a bigger production, meaning like 50, 100 and more, like live show, larger live shows and some programs, behind the scenes of movies. And until this year, that's roughly what I've experienced in 3 years after graduate from Utah.
Oh, that's quite an interesting experience. So which means that you are doing like a producer, right?
Yes.
More like a producer. So which means
a junior producer.
Okay, junior producer. Okay, a junior producer. So which means that as a producer, life is very fast, right? And need to make decision very fast, right?
In a video production, whether it is a small one or big one, for standard, we have 3 departments. That is the basic one. The first one is a production department. The second one is a directing team, and the third one is technical team. So for production team, what we do is we need to clear everything outside of the production, meaning the license, locations, the talents, all the fees, the copyrights, so that the shoot will go smoothly. That's what production do. Take care of everybody's life, their food, their sleep, whether they rest enough or not, whether they are too hot or too tired. That's what productions need to do. And for directing team, they are mainly on inside within the production. Production team is outside of the production, the shoot, while directors is inside. So they in charge fully about the actors, how the camera is gonna shoot. And for the technical team, they're in charge for the actual shoot, meaning the camera, what cameras we are going to use, the lenses, the lighting and sound. So for production life, you say it is tired. Yes, indeed, it is, because the first person that should arrive at the location of the shoot must be production people, and the last one to leave must be the production people as well. So, yeah.
Wow. So you will be the first and the last.
First and the last person to leave the shoot.
Okay, so normally for one single shoot, maybe for example 1 MV about 3 minutes, maybe an outdoor shoot. It takes actually how many days for you guys to produce it?
For let's say MV, music video, not talking about the audio part, the composing, the lyric and stuff. We're talking about the music video production only. So starting from scratch, the producer normally is in-house one. They need to find a good director, not only a good director, but a director which is suitable for this kind of MV that we are going to shoot. After that, we need to go to find a DOP, director of photography, meaning the head of the technical team that I mentioned just now. So after we get the 3 main people, the producer, the directors, and the DOP, we'll go to find the location. We need to start to research about how we are going to shoot this, at what location, what are the ideas, and how do we arrange the shoot. This is what the three main person do. After that, need to start to form our teams. Producers, we will find production manager, assistant production manager, line producer, production assistant, and so on, the people in the production team. For directors, we'll find his AD, assistant directors, and the Conti sheet recorder, meaning Conti sheet is the sheet, the documents that we record on shoot, which scene, which shoot, how many takes are we going to shoot in this, which take is a good take, which take is not a good take, which take is keep in view take. That is what the Conti sheet do. And a PA, some PAs for production and director department. While for the technicals one, the DOP, you will find his best cameraman, assistant camera, gaffer, grip, lighting, audio man, and so on, all those technical terms. But in short, it's everyone find their own team. So this process, I think, will take like pre-production, meaning planning part will take like 1 month, and shoot will take about 1 day. After shoot, we'll go to editing phase, meaning post-production. Depending on the complexity of the music video, it takes like 2 weeks to 1 month. So total duration for one music video production is like 2 months.
Okay, so total will be 2 months for one music production.
Yeah, roughly like estimate.
Yeah, as you shared to me your videography, there's one MV is called Choosing, right?
Yeah, Choosing.
Yeah, that one also cost you about like 2 months.
That one is a little bit different to what I mentioned just now, because that one is an in-house project, which we may not have that much budget. So the pre-production, the planning part will be longer, as we need to see what we have and then arrange to what we can shoot. That period, I think, takes like 2 months. 2 months, starting from planning the artist Haoren, his image, what shirts, what t-shirts, what shirts, what shoes, what pants, his image. To location, we need to go to recce. Location recce meaning is go to scout for the location. Need to go there and see where is the sun going to come out and go down, and then the lights, how is it going to be, and the location wise, is it permit need to go to apply for permit to shoot there, or doesn't need to. Then after that, that is only one location. If we have two, we have three, we need to double or triple the time. So for Haoren, this MV Choosing, we actually go to scout for 3 locations. The first one is somewhere, three locations also in Selangor. The location, the place that I most remembered for location recce, location scout is Broga Hill. We actually went to Broga Hill at 4 and 4:30 a.m. It was dark, and we never bring torchlight or what. They had to climb the mountain, and it was hard because I have problems with my legs and knees. But okay, long story short, we take 1.5 hours to reach the mountain. Then we scout for location. We take out our cameras and find the correct angle, and then after everything done, we go down again. It was a long day, and then at the end, we never used that location. we end up using the forest in Semenyih, and another place in KL. So that is the 2 locations you will find in this MV. Talking about the preparation part, is about, I think, 2 to 3 months after we settle the image for Haoren, after we find the correct location. The third thing is we need to prepare for the props, the setup, all those toys, the decorations, the tables, the chairs, and everything. We need to bring ourselves to that location and to set up to make it become like macam yes lah. Okay. After that, need to come up with storyboard, arrange everything together with the lyrics and songs, discuss with Haoren. Okay, settle, we arrange for a shoot date, then we go and shoot. After shoot, edit. So it takes like 3 months, I think, for this MV, from 0 to 100. Okay, so totally, actually, how many members or partners that work with you to produce this MV? That one, this MV was produced when I was in-house, when I was working in Web TV Asia. So that time I was a little prawn, little meow, production assistant. But what I do in this project in this music video is assistant director come producer. So in total, we have like I think 10 people are all in-house one, meaning our department, our video department. So we go out and shoot and we arrange everyone for different positions. So we'll cooperate and make everything clear, quick and fast.
So as you mentioned before, you did produce about like within 2 weeks, it produced about like 40 videos for Lazada event, right?
That was during last year, November. The promo, they are shooting the live video. Lazada is shooting the live video for promo for Song for 11/11. So I was one of. It was a really big project for the live event, and initially I was asked to become an assistant director, AD, for one of the shoot team. We have a total of 3 shoot teams. So one team in charge of, I think, 20 plus videos.
Wow.
And the duration is really short to produce. They give only 1 month for us, start from zero, come up with ideas and shoot and edit. 1 month to produce 40 plus videos. For 20 plus videos. And actually, because I think it was quite stressed. So end up one of the team quit. So after we done our shoot for our own parts, 20 plus video, we take over another teams. So it becomes 40 plus videos. Yeah.
Okay, as you mentioned, it will be quite stressed because there's one team quit, so that you need to take over their job, their task, so that your work is like double during that time.
Yeah.
Actually, how would you like face it? How would you like cope with the stress moment at that time?
My way of coping with stress is just do it lah. Don't need to think so much. Because there's no time to rest and stress as well. Need to like work 24/7 every day. Coping with stress, just do it lah. After do it, just complain lor. After settle everything, only complain.
Okay, because there is no time for you guys to complain first, right?
Need to do the job first. Because they are the boss, we only coolie.
Okay. So actually, what kind of emotion or behavior while you're having stress? Like maybe after the job is done, and then you mentioned that you will like express after the job. What behavior or emotion you will do?
What behavior or emotions? After that, I think I will just sleep. Because not enough sleep, I will sleep cao. And then I'll just do whatever I want. I'll watch TV, watch Netflix, go and have a cup of boba tea. That's it lah. Enjoy my life after shoot before starting another stress job again.
Actually, I want to ask, why you choose this job?
Okay. Why I chose this job is because, long story short, I was doing events in while I was in Utah. So I organized a lot of events and got exposure to photos and video. I think those videographers, they are shoot for the events are really really ying. So don't know how I straight away bought a DSLR and started shoot photos and video. And afterwards I feel like quite interesting. Shoot photo and video can tell a lot of story. Then don't know how start to freelance in Kampala after graduates. Then after freelance, like what I say, I joined into this company, abbreviation, 2 years ago.
Okay, so is it that you take a shot or take an MV or take a video recording while you see the produce that you have while you see the product that you produce, you gain a feeling that is very proud of yourself?
I think it depends on project as well. So some projects need to video production, photo is like artists. We can draw whatever we want, but working in a production company, working with clients, we cannot just do what we want. We need to also think about what our clients want. So for some jobs where I have enough powers, enough authorities, I can do what I want for most of the parts. Then I will feel proud, not for the product, for the outcome, but proud in the progress of producing such product. working with teams, and then finally seeing the video, the product online. We'll celebrate together. We'll actually have a celebration after shoot. For most of the time, like it is a tradition. Whether we are shooting music videos, films, or drama, after everything, we'll have a celebration, a dinner together with the whole team. So that is how we celebrate, and that is a moment we feel proud. But I will feel proud, but afterwards, okay lah, we need to start another project already.
Oh, okay. As you mentioned, the project you did by yourself, and you mentioned about you have the power to handling the whole project, you'll be like enjoying the progress. But whenever, because you work with a producer company, that you need to work with others and not really you can do what you like or what based on your opinion. So how would you communicate with them? Like, because as a producer, you need to listen to them what they want. So how would you communicate with them, like to reduce the miscommunication between you and them?
Because I was a production assistant, a kecil meow in the company, but for project wise, I will have different exposure, different positions to handle for different projects. So for some projects that I have more power, more authority, the communication part is quite easy lah. We need to communicate within the teams. Team meaning internal teams and external one. Internal team is the colleagues in the company. The external one is the freelancers, the directors, the artists outside of the company. So I need to make sure that everything is smooth and clear. Not only within the department, the video department, need to communicate with the other departments as well, meaning finance team, the admins, and maybe branding teams. We need to see what we can work together. But for other projects that are less powers, less authorities, I just do within what I can do lah. Like say, for this project, for these music videos, I'm not the producer, the assistant director, not anyone lah, just a production assistant. I will just do what jobs that they give to me, and that's it lah. Communicate wise, I will communicate directly with my supervisors and tell him or her what I actually feel and what I expect and what they feel. I think it's quite easy lah, communication, but just make sure no misunderstanding. That's it.
You just will double confirm and then like ask the correct persons for the.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, ask the correct persons and tell them honestly. No need to lie about feelings. That's it.
Okay. I think this is your way to how you handle it. Actually, the stress. You try to like make it zero, and then try to overcome it with just solve the problem. After the problem is solved, then the stress will be like, okay, it's gone, right?
Yeah, no need to have a lot of feelings. We can have a lot of feelings, but no need to keep inside ourselves. We just tell everyone else, not everyone else. We just tell the supervisors of the person or the person in charge about what we feel. Then let them to settle lah. If we can settle ourselves, we will settle ourselves. If I cannot settle myself, I will pass it to someone who can do it.
So you think that teamwork is actually helps you to reduce the stress and so on and so forth?
Yes, teamwork definitely helps to reduce the stress. That is what we learn, diffusion of responsibility. We diffuse all of our responsibility. We share our responsibility together. We share the work together. So everyone can work together happily.
Okay. So what actually stress means to you?
What actually stress means to me? Stress, according to psychology, we have eustress and we have distress, meaning a good one and a bad one. For me, stress is a good one and is a bad one as well. So for me, stress is just stress lah. No need to think about it so much. When we are stressed, we feel the pressure, means we actually learn something. When we are not stressed, meaning we are not learning anything lah. So stress is a good thing. It reminds me that actually I'm learning new skills, learning new techniques, learning new ways to do things. So that is what stress means to me.
Okay. So as you mentioned, after your work, you only will express your feelings or other things to maybe watch movie, watch Netflix. Like what actually you will expect others to do while you get into stress, other than just you be alone to watch Netflix or do your things?
I think okay. need to make it clear. Stress has, I think we can categorize stress into two ways, where the first source is coming from the work itself. Another one is coming from the private stuff, the personal stuff. So for work stuff, we settle it professionally. We communicate within the teams. We do whatever we want. We communicate it with the persons, meaning whether the stress is coming from top, then we need to communicate with our supervisors. If the stress is coming from our colleague, we can communicate with them. If the stress is coming from the down, we need to communicate with the members in our team. That's it. If the work stress, we settle it within the work, within the job itself. But for personal stress, personal feelings, we settle it after work. Okay, personal one, no problem. We do it lah. You want to watch movie, you want to sing karaoke, you want to jog, want to run, want to do some sports. That's the way of setting it. That's the way of settle it personally. For myself, for others, you can do it also like this. Enjoy your life. Another way is find the source of your stress and go to settle it lah. That's easy.
So if let's say others get into their emotion, get into their stress, you what will you do? You ask them to find the resources?
Find the sources. After that, get to the source of the stress. If it is a person or if it is a thing, communicate with the person or settle the thing, do the job. That's it lah. No need to think about the feeling so much. Behavior leads to emotion. We just go and do it first. Once the things or the source of the stress disappear already, then we will feel okay already.
Okay. So do you think that stress is important in life?
Yes, it is important in life.
Can you share us more on your opinion?
Like what I say, stress indicates that we learn something. When I was doing production assistant, if I never feel stressed, meaning I will just do what a production assistant should be doing. But stress comes when I was assigned to become a higher position, assistant producer, production manager, or producer. That's when I feel stressed. So, in other words that I mentioned just now, when I have stress, I have to think about why I have stress. Is it because I do something that I've never done before? Is it because the jobs or the work is hard? Then it tells me that, I have the opportunity, I have the chance of learning new things. So stress is a good thing if we see it in a positive way. Don't see so hard at this job, why give me this job? I cannot. And then don't see it this way. See it as another way, as a new opportunity, new chance to learn something. So I say stress is important.
Thank you for listening to us. That is all from our PGA volunteers. If you'd like to share or go online, please do not hesitate to leave us a message below. We hope to provide more assistance. Please like and share and subscribe our channel. See you in the next video.